Here starts the next adventure. We're just leaving now up at Marks Tay, heading into London to get another fast train right away up to Crewe in the middle of England, and then another train back down to Hereford. You got anything to say about all that?
I'm looking forward to a day off in the train just to do some reading.
Remember to collect all your personal belongings when leaving the train. Please mind the gap between the train and the platform edge.
I thought I broke the cage.
We're up here at Newbury Park.
That's it.
Got to come down and read one over here.
That's right. That's right. Where you want to go?
Houston.
You want to go to Houston? Yeah, if you get off at Tottenham Court Road and pick up from there, then you can go to Houston, alright buddy?
Bingo.
Get off at...
Okay, here we are at London Euston, and we're parked up waiting for the train to Hereford. So to get here we've left my cousin Tony Merriweather, and we've journeyed by train and then by bus and then by 2 tubes, because even though it's a public holiday this weekend, there are trains out of service because of repairs and maintenance. So in a while we're going to get on a train, and even then we're going to change for another train. We're going on a fast train, and then we're going to get to Hereford. And I'm watching the women's dresses. Everyone is out for the weekend, and the women are wearing floral clothes. Very pretty roses, and delicate strappy shoes. And the men have got bright shirts on, sometimes floral as well. Yeah, that's what I'm interested in. I've been talking to an artist who was on his way to a studio in London. His son is a journalist and written a couple of books, and now he's busy writing travel books. So we've exchanged addresses and emails just for the fun of it.
So it's a quick coffee and then on to the next train.
We've actually been on a very busy train with people sitting in the aisles, and yeah, it was fast though, and we've gone way north so that we can go south again.
There's a bag lady here going down south. Give me a story, Bev.
Well, what can I say? I'm taking advantage of the peace and quiet. Hey, it's because we're not in London, isn't it?
Could be.
We're in the rurals.
And what
So I work for Virgin Trains at Crewe. I'm a train dispatcher. So just need to make sure that everyone's standing behind the yellow line when the train comes in. I'll then ring it out, and it's time for it to depart and everybody's on board. I blow my whistle, and the train manager will then lock the doors. Once the doors are locked, I'll then blow my whistle again, which is called a second tip, and that notifies the driver that he can now proceed. That's about it, really.
Is it? And you do how many trains on your shift?
Oh,
Whatever happens?
lots and lots.
Yeah.
It's not all about the trains as well. It's not quite as simple as straightforward as that. It's, weekends like this, bank holiday weekend, you've got a lot of people travelling, and a lot of train alterations.
This seems a big station to me. Ours has been closed down, so that's how small ours is. From New Zealand, as you know. Yeah.
Crewe's more of an interchange station.
Yes.
There's a lot of people change here
go back out north. We're going back down to Hereford, you see. So.
So you've got a lot of different train operators that use Crewe.
Yes. So tell us how many different train operators in.
You've got Virgin Trains, which is a Virgin train station. That's I work for Virgin. You've also got East Midland Trains, which goes to Derby, more of the East Coast. You've got London and North Western Trains, which are local services, which slow trains down to London. Then the Virgin Trains, they run up the West Coast, so London up to Edinburgh and Scotland.
Is this your train coming now?
This is a Virgin train coming now. It's going into platform 5, that one. That'll be one of the London Euston trains.
Thanks, Peter.
To London Euston, calling at the following principal stations.
Oh,
Milton Keynes.
hang on, this might be going to.
Hang on, here's your man. You can ask him to see him, yeah.
No, we're right.
So, Alvin, with all his research, has put us on the wrong bloody train back to London. Don't know what's funny about it.
So I'm a bit like the great train robber. I've got on the wrong train. Now we go on to an hour back towards London as the next stop, and then we've got to hurtle back in the other direction. I've got the guard reprinting a ticket here, so tea might be a little bit late tonight. A little bit of a hiccup in the route planning. I've got on the earlier train, but it's the wrong one going the wrong direction. So now we got our first stop is 1 hour down the line here at a place called Milton Keynes. Then we've got to turn around and get on another one, come hurtling back up to a place called Crewe, and then hurtle way down south again to a place called Hereford. My God, tea's going to be late tonight.
I put him in charge of travel while I did some research. It was a mistake, wasn't it?
I think he owes you dinner now for this, doesn't he? Somewhere nice.
Yeah, he owes me a rental car tomorrow, so I'll get that now.
Right, what I've done is we're going to arrive at the next station at approximately 16:04.
Yeah.
Your train then will depart at 16:42. Now,
That's
if you
good.
speak to the staff on the platform, if you're not sure, they'll tell you which platform and what train to go on. Don't get on any other train unless it says it's a 16:42.
Good for you.
That'll
Love ya.
arrive into Crewe, where you've just come from at 17:50.
Okay.
So then you've got 20 minutes then to get Crewe to Hereford, 18:13, and you'll arrive at 25 to 8.
That'll be ideal, but appreciate your help, Michelle.
No, you're very welcome.
Look, you got my wife smiling and out instead of scouring.
I'm sure she doesn't do that.
Right, Bev, you're in charge of tickets now. Look at that.
He does make some beautiful videos, so
That's our key to salvation there. Well done.
yeah. Have a look at what Michelle's given us.
Cup of tea.
The bickies. Chocolate bickies. Yeah. Huh. Chocolate bickies, ginger nuts.
It pays to make the balls up now and again, doesn't it?
What's that? I think that's chocolate. Look at that. Chocolate brownies. You know, my mother used to say, if my auntie fell in the river, that was Lil Hunt. She'd come up with a mouthful of fish. Have one of these.
Oh, look at the canal boats there, Bev.
Oh yeah,
See them all there?
I do.
We wouldn't have seen them had we gone the other way.
We're still going the other way, but we've got to wait till we get there. Will it be dark? When we get to Hereford. Look at this. Very forbidden food. Do you think think they've crammed enough chocolate into this biscuit. Hmm?
It's alright, isn't it?
Mm.
It certainly lifted your mood. Well, that was exciting, wasn't it? What happened then? We're at Milton Keynes, I think we are. Yes, we are. Milton Keynes here.
Yeah.
What
So
happened?
what happened was they announced that we're arriving at Milton Keynes. We had the computer plugged in, we had the iPhones charging. You were writing a blog or a vlog. I was reading a book. So we ended up stuffing things in bags. And we got off and then you went, where's my camera? If you've got my camera, but it wasn't, it was in your bag.
Oh, what a balls up.
So he said, get my coat off. And I said, well, that's how your coat got off the train. I wore it.
So now we've got, what's our plan now, Bev?
Now we're on the other platform and we've read on the printout
Yeah.
that we are definitely going back to Crewe.
We're on the first plane at the 1642 there, back
We've
up.
been trying to get to Crewe all day, and the last thing
We've been there.
the last thing the Virgin train lady said, "Don't let your husband get on the wrong train." Same journey again, eh?
1 hour north again.
Back to Crewe. We're going to have to put this on a map like this. It'll look like this.
So I've just written up this balls up here so that all yous in New Zealand will know what's going on. Bev's going to do a bit of editing for me. Well, that was our rescue train heading on north. Now we've got to head back down to Hereford.
11, 12, 13, 2 stone, get off! 2 stone, 1.5, or 10, 11, 12, 13. Trying to restrain Alvin from getting on this train. It goes back to Milton Keynes.
No, it's the one after this.
Oh yes, you know that because I've written it in my book. You're the man with the tickets. So we're going to Hereford. Do you know Hereford?
I know Hereford, yes,
Yeah.
yes.
That's the next train, I think.
Yeah, the one towards Cardiff.
Let's get you down to Cardiff, that's right.
Yeah.
But I seen a new train coming with plenty of seats, so I jumped in and I thought, oh, bugger it,
It's comfortable, yeah.
Yeah,
You're
he
comfortable
thought,
in the room.
yeah, he thought, oh, this is a flash train, and there's some empty seats, and then he got on and thought, hang on, it might not be right.
Yeah.
And
But
I
it's
followed it.
it's too late once you're gone.
Yeah, I know this one. The weird thing is it goes all the way to London, 2 stops.
Yes.
So,
Yeah.
We're first stop, love.
The first stop, Shrewsbury, where
Yeah.
Sydney went to school. I don't think